Imagine waking up one morning, checking your phone, and seeing that the money you invested yesterday is now worth twice as much. Sounds crazy, but here's the strange thing. This happens every single day in the stock market. People make millions. Others lose everything. And yet, most people still don't understand how it actually works. So in this video, I'm going to explain the entire stock market in the simplest way possible. No complicated finance jargon. Just the truth about how money moves in the world. First, let's answer the most important question. What is the stock market? Many people imagine a chaotic room full of people shouting and waving papers. But today the stock market is mostly just computers and numbers. In simple terms, the stock market is a giant marketplace where people buy and sell pieces of companies, and those pieces are called stocks. Imagine your friend starts a company. Let's say it's worth $1 million. Instead of owning the entire business himself, he divides it into 1 million shares. Each share is now worth $1. If you buy one share, you now own a tiny part of that company. That means if the company grows, your share becomes more valuable. And if the company fails, your share loses value. So buying a stock is basically betting on the future of a company. But here's something interesting. Why would a company give away pieces of itself? The answer is simple. Money. When companies want to grow, they need capital. To build factories, hire employees, create new products. Instead of borrowing money from banks, they can sell shares to the public. This moment is called an IPO, initial public offering. It's when a private company becomes publicly traded for the first time. After that, anyone in the world can buy its stock. Now here's the part that confuses most people. Who actually decides the price of a stock? Is it the company, the government, some secret group of investors? No. The answer is surprisingly simple: supply and demand. If more people want to buy a stock than sell it, the price goes up. If more people want to sell than buy, the price goes down. That's it. The stock market is basically a massive auction happening every second. Millions of investors constantly asking, is this company worth this price? But what makes investors buy or sell? There are several key factors. First, company performance. If a company reports huge profits, investors get excited. Second, future expectations. Sometimes investors buy stocks not because the company is big now, but because they believe it will dominate the future. Third, the economy. Interest rates, inflation, recessions. All of these can move the entire market. And finally, human psychology, fear, and greed. Sometimes markets crash simply because people panic, and sometimes they skyrocket because people become overly optimistic. Here's something most beginners don't realize. The stock market isn't only regular people investing a few $100s. The biggest players are massive institutions, pension funds, hedge funds, investment banks. Some of them manage trillions of dollars. When they move money, markets move. Now here's the honest truth. The stock market can make people incredibly wealthy, but it can also destroy money very quickly. Companies fail, markets crash, entire industries disappear. This is why experienced investors follow one simple rule: never invest money you can't afford to lose. Here's the interesting part. Most successful investors are not constantly trading stocks. Instead, they do something much simpler. They buy strong companies and hold them for years or decades. Why? Because over time, economies grow, companies innovate, technology improves, and businesses become more valuable. This is why long-term investing has historically created more millionaires than any other strategy. So when you hear people talk about the stock market, remember this: it's not magic, it's not a casino, it's simply a system where people invest in businesses. If those businesses grow, the investors grow with them. And once you understand that, the stock market stops looking confusing and starts looking like one of the most powerful wealth-building tools ever created. So now you know how the stock market works. It's not just numbers on a screen. It's millions of people around the world investing in businesses they believe will grow in the future. And every decision those people make moves the market. But now I'm curious about something. If you could invest in any company in the world right now, which one would you choose? Write the name of the company in the comments and tell me why. I'm really interested to see what you think.